Hey gorgeous, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed building video. I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm building an American diner in Oasis Springs. This is not for my save file, at least not in the moment. Maybe when I start working on Oasis Springs, I might be putting it in my save file. And I know that my focus at the moment should be on making my save file, but it's going to take me quite a bit of time. I've just started working on the townies, and at first I thought I'm just going to kind of fix their relationships and set their skills up and make sure that they are in the right careers, etc. and the relationships make sense. But I started off with the Goth family, and I'm sorry, I just could not deal with the way that the Sims looked, so I'm going to give them all makeovers. And I'm not really a create a simmer. I'm much more of a builder, but yeah, I did want to give all the townies a little bit of a makeover, so that's going to take me quite a bit of time now. At the moment I have started working on the Goth family, but if you guys have been following my save file videos for a little while, you know that I have really big plans for it. So I want to set up all the storylines. I want to create ancestors for all of the Sims, because that is one of the things that really bothered me when The Sims 4 was just released. There were no family trees, there were no relationships set up. Usually the Sims start off with no to very little skills and with barely any backstory, and I really wanted to fix that. But yeah, that is definitely very, very time consuming to do. So I really hope that I'll be able to release it next week. But I might have to push it for another week. So yeah, and I just wanted to have a video out for you guys today. So if you guys don't know, I'm trying to kind of stick to an uploading schedule of twice a week. So usually I aim to upload every Thursday and every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central European time. But I think now that I am really focusing on making this save file, and also the month of May is going to be quite busy for me personally. I just have a bit of personal stuff going on. I don't think I will be having as much time to work on making videos, unfortunately, but I do still want to aim to upload at least one video a week for you guys. So just so you know, if I'm starting to upload a little less, it's not because I'm giving up on the channel, but it's just because I am quite busy, and my main focus at the moment is really getting this first version of the save file out for you guys so you guys can play with it. And it's just very, very time consuming. And, I also just have like a regular daytime job, and so I basically work on my YouTube channel in the evenings and in the weekends. So, don't worry if you're expecting more videos. I'm just a little bit busy at the moment. So yeah, now that we have that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about this build. So like I just said, it's an American diner style restaurant, and I don't know how I came up with this build. I think I was just laying in bed or something. I was like, I really want to build an American diner. And it's funny actually, because, you guys know I'm not from America, I'm from the Netherlands. So American diners are not very common here. They do occur every here and there, but they're not very common at all. So Pinterest was really my best friend in trying to get inspiration for this build. And I really realized that when I was editing this video especially, I was all over the place making this build. I was going back and forth and pausing, probably browsing through Pinterest boards to trying to get, different references for aesthetics, for American diner aesthetics, apologies. So yeah. And one of the things that really stood out to me looking at American diners were the excessive amount of neon lights, and I love neon lights. So I'm really going overboard here, and it took me so long to place all those lights. So those little tube neon lights, they are from the Strangerville pack. So unfortunately, if you don't have the Strangerville pack, you'll probably have a hard time downloading this build. But yeah, I wanted to make sure to, you know, really kind of nail that American diner aesthetic. So I really did need those. I know that there is another tube light kind of a moment in the base game, I think. It might be Get to Work, but I think it's base game. But that one was a little bit thinner, and it had some, you know, additional details on the sides, and I just wanted to use the most plain tube light I could find. So I thought the one from Strangerville just suited a little bit better. But yeah, it took me very long, and like I just said, my focus at the moment is getting the save file out, but I wanted to release a video for you guys today so that at least I could explain that, you know, my uploads might be a little less regular over the next few weeks. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to build like a tiny diner, something very simple, a build that's maybe going to take me 1 to maximum 2 hours to do. This still took me 3 hours. I really got carried away. I was really experimenting a lot, trying out different things. And you'll see the interior at the end. It's really detailed compared to what I usually do, just because I was having so much fun with this aesthetic and with the neon lights. Like I just said, I love neon lights. I think they're so much fun, and I just really love how this build looks at night. So another thing that I wanted to mention, and this is probably the reason that I have not built American diners before, the sofas, like the restaurant sofas that you see right now, they unfortunately are not functional, and I expected them to not be functional because I've been having troubles with the dine out sofas for as long as I can remember. For some reason, the only time that they actually work is if you place them like in the middle of a room. If you place them next to each other, so you want to make like a wall covered with sofas and just put the tables in front, for some reason it doesn't work. If I put them like this, so back to back, unfortunately it doesn't work. I think there's like one spot that your Sims can sit that actually does work, but all the other spots unfortunately don't work. So just so you're aware, if you were hoping to have your Sims go out to dinner and sit on the sofas, you might be having a hard time. But you know, I figured it was okay. I still uploaded it like this because there's plenty of seating. As you can see, I'm using these little tables. Apologies again, these tables are from the Batu pack. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I thought I just like these tables because they have that kind of neon circle on top, or like that lit up circle on top, and I don't know, it just went the best with the aesthetic. I was really struggling actually to find stuff that kind of went with that diner vibe. You know, none of the items were quite right, and that is because, well, I feel personally a 50s diner is such a specific style. If you want to get like 50, you know, you have specific 50s diner bar stools, for example, or specific 50s diner wallpapers, and we don't really have that in the game. So, and I didn't want to use custom content. Like, guys, I never use custom content on my channel, even though I really love custom content, don't get me wrong, but I just want my builds to be, you know, first of all, easier to find on the gallery, and also people that don't that play on consoles, I want them to be able to download my builds as well. And another thing that I am experiencing with custom content is especially sometimes older custom content, it might glitch out. And same goes with mods, by the way. It's just frustrating to me that I have to keep updating them. But to be honest, like at the moment, the only mods that I have installed in my game at the moment is the MC Command Center mod. I had Tool Mod for a little while and Better Build By, but even that one started glitching out for some reason. Like I couldn't access the debug menu at all. Also not when I was just trying to type in the cheat manually, and for some reason it was conflicting with the Better Build By, and I just could not access any of the debug stuff, which was super frustrating. So I took it out. Like, I don't know, I must be doing something wrong. I've said this before, but I'm literally the most atechnical person you will ever meet in your life. So yeah, I was struggling with that a little bit. But yeah, so all my builds are CC free, and I also quite enjoy the challenge of you know, trying to use the items that are in game to make it look like a specific style. And in my opinion, I think it came out really cool. I really do think this place feels like a proper American diner. So you guys that are from the United States probably would be able to tell me better than I can. But you know, I used a lot of reference pictures, and I think it looks pretty spot on, in my humble opinion. So yeah, I think actually we are nearly finished. I'm just, you know, trying to get all sorts of different knickknacks to put on the wall, and it looks really busy and really detailed, and I really enjoy that. So as you can see right here, I ended up putting in like a little platform here, just to make the space feel even more cozy and you know, even more intentional, because at the moment I felt like those couches were just kind of in a random place, and the tables in the middle of the restaurant also were kind of in a random place. So I wanted the build to feel a little bit more intentional, and that platform situation really helped with that as well. And of course a little 50s style jukebox, which it's so annoying if you're playing with restaurants, your Sims just go and dance like in the middle of the restaurant to, you know, if you have the music on. But yeah, I just really wanted to use that item because I feel like it just suits it perfectly. And as you can see, I also use these neon lights to kind of decorate the ceiling. And yeah, I really think that looks very cool. And also in the end, I went through and set the color of each light individually, which also took me forever. And I mainly used like a pink color and like a teal color. So yeah, and here I'm just working on the little bathroom, which really is nothing special. I do quite well. I don't know if the layout actually makes sense, because you kind of have to walk through the bathroom. You know, the how do you call them? The waiters. That's the word. They have to walk through the bathroom to go wait the tables and stuff, which maybe is not ideal, but you know, it's The Sims, it doesn't matter. And I didn't have a whole lot of space to work with, obviously. So anyway, guys, here we are in the screenshots. I am just going to leave this voiceover right here. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you did by leaving a like or a comment, or feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of my future videos. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!